Have you ever been on a date and thought, wow, this is going great, but I just wish I couldn't see your face? If you have, I have the perfect dating show for you. Dating in the Dark is a dating TV show that takes 3 men and 3 women and sequesters them in different parts of a house, unable to have any conversation or contact with the opposite sex unless they are in the dark room. They date each other, and after a few dates, they reveal what they really look like to the opposite sex and then have to decide if they want to continue dating outside of the house. So yeah, it's discount Love is Blind. But why stop at dating in the dark? Why not make a show about making friends in the dark, or something about making food in the dark, or even committing tax fraud in the dark? But for now, we only have dating in the dark, and I can tell you right now, it was quite illuminating.
There are no cash prizes and no eliminations. Just a chance to answer the age-old question, is love blind?
No, the real question is, who's going to be the first couple to give us the dating in the dark baby? I need to know right now.
My name is Steven, and I am an SAT tutor. I've kind of always felt like I don't fit in because I'm a genius. Literally, I'm in Mensa.
Yes, my name is Steven. I'm going to be your douchebag for this episode. I'm a genius. I got the Wordle in 1 today, and I don't really fit in with everyone else because I'm so smart, and, you know, everyone else is just dumb.
And for a girl to really get me, those are the things she has to really embrace. Hopefully that girl also has good pheromones and a hip-to-waist ratio.
Good pheromones? Okay. What, are you just going to be sniffing women? You're just going to be like, sorry, I got that dog in me.
I'm a genius.
Then we have Seth, who honestly engages in some pretty bad habits.
I think this is going to be good for me for 2 reasons. One, I'm going to get rid of what I'm used to, which is usually just picking the hottest girl I see.
Yeah, you see, that's your fatal flaw there, Seth. You never go for the hottest girl because that means she has a fever. Yeah, you're going to get sick.
My name is Alistair. My mother left myself and my twin brother when we were babies, and I've not really had any positive female role models around, so I don't really have that much experience with women.
Damn, that's really sad. Now we meet our first woman, Christina.
Obviously, I'm looking to find the perfect person for me. And what's great about it is the fact that you meet them in the complete dark. It's kind of scary in a sense, but that's what makes it exciting.
I don't know, I've met some pretty cool people in the dark, mostly drug dealers, but you know, only 2 of them tried to stab me at first.
My name is Melanie. Part of my problem finding someone is that I never learned how to flirt. I was raised by a single dad and I didn't learn all those girly things.
All right, Melanie, did you really want your dad to teach you how to flirt? It's like learning the birds and the bees, except now you know your dad can do that whole cherry stem tongue trick. Trust me, you're better off just watching Friends. Then we have our final contestant, Lainey, and she knows what dudes like.
I think the thing that guys find the most attractive about me is my sense of humor, that and my boobs.
Dudes do be like that, though. Then we meet our host, who does look like dollar store Nick Lachey. So all the contestants meet one another in the dark room, and the show actually gives us a little taste of what it's like to be in there.
Okay. Oh, God. Are we in?
Damn, that's what people see in a dark room? That's crazy.
Walking into the dark room is kind of crazy, actually, because you really can't see a thing, you know. I was found myself questioning, had I lost the sense of sight, you know, because it was that dark.
Alistair, dude, you're in this room for maybe 20 minutes and you're already questioning if you lost the sense of sight? You must be awful during allergy season.
The thing about darkness is that it promotes intimacy. It's like at slumber parties, right? All the juicy stuff comes out after dark.
Damn, what slumber parties were you at? The ones I went to, we just watched Shark's Tale.
Do you know what an antecedent is?
An antecedent?
Oh, is that how you say it?
It actually comes from the Latin ante, meaning before, and cato, meaning to fall, and it's what the pronoun refers to.
Oh, he's smart!
Okay, no, that doesn't mean he's smart. That means he's really good at memorizing things. Like, I can memorize things too, and I'm a moron. Like, I know SAT stands for stupid ass test. Yeah, come at me, Einstein. Also, Alistair, I know they can't see you, but sit up straight. You're on a date. You're not in a middle school geometry class. So they finish their first dark date and they go back to their living quarters, but then the host comes in and has a very odd request.
Well, I think it's time to give the ladies a little something outside of the dark room. You know, so they can get kind of an idea what you guys are all about. By giving them the shirt off your back.
Dude, what? I don't know, maybe just write down a funny story, share one of your hobbies, or give out your social security card. You know, things that everyone wants to know. Also, the host said that so sus.
By giving them the shirt off your back.
Trust me guys, there isn't anything weird going on here. Just how about you guys all do some push-ups before you give them to me, okay?
The women are gonna appreciate this.
No, they aren't.
Before I give you these ladies, I've got to take something back over to the men so they can learn more about you.
Dude, this host is a freak. Are you trying to make like some weird sex voodoo dolls out of their clothes or something?
There's a changing screen right over here, and there are robes back there. So I'm gonna need your dress and your shirts.
What are you doing here, you perv? You're making all these women change behind this really small changing screen? Like, you're enjoying this a little too much. I legit think he's doing something to these clothes, and I don't know if I want to know. And you know Steve is all about this.
This girl's probably, she's blonde. She's slim. I mean, no, there's a little bit of ketoacidosis in her sweat.
Sure.
So she has a high metabolism. She's athletic.
He wasn't joking about the pheromones. Like, there are layers to how gross this is. Like, you know you're being filmed, right?
I might be very compatible with this girl, though. She seems like a very sweet, like, nurturing girl.
Stop smelling the girl's shirts. Also, wait, how do you know that she's a nice girl based off her shirt? Like, what the fuck?
I'll be honest, like, I gotta say, just, like, pheromone speaking, I'm responding the most to this.
Do I need to blur this out? Like, I feel like this is something that I couldn't show in Utah. I didn't think I was gonna have to bleach my eyes out for watching Dating in the Dark.
I like the way you smell. Don't tell her that.
Okay, dude. Do you remember when you said you didn't fit in because you were a genius?
I don't fit in because I'm a genius.
It's not because of that. So they start to date each other in the dark, and Steven goes out with Christina.
I like your shirt. That was a big defining factor.
Really? Tell me about that.
Like I'm a very big believer in pheromones. And I mean, do you mind if I just kind of smell you?
No, go ahead.
You smell phenomenal.
Dude. This is a first date, and I know the circumstances aren't normal, but you just smelled her.
I don't fit in because I'm a genius.
Steven actually got a second date when Melanie picked him.
I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
And while none of the women chose to spend time with Alistair.
Oh man, poor Alistair. Alistair, you gotta show off your memorization skills. That's what these women are into. Just mention that you know your ABCs.
So, I know you guys are getting to know these guys a little bit better, but I'm gonna let you in on a little something that you didn't know. Based on your pre-interviews, the 50-page questionnaire.
50-page questionnaire? What is this, tax fraud in the dark? Yeah, come on, I know you hated that joke.
The 50-page questionnaire all about you and your dating history.
I just highly doubt that Steven has 50 pages worth of dating history. So the show then reveals that they did extensive research with psychologists to try and figure out which one of these men and women are most compatible with one another. Which, like, okay guys, what are we doing here? Are we trying to figure out if looks matter in a relationship? Or are we trying to figure out if psychologists can figure out the perfect relationship? Like, pick a lane. So then everyone goes on a date with their technical best match. Honestly, I just hope this was a homie move from the producers to make sure that Alistair could still go on dates.
None of the women chose to spend time with Alistair.
Seth and Christina are on paper a perfect match, so they go on a date with one another, and Seth tries to impress her in one of the stupidest ways I have ever seen.
So I brought something.
Okay.
I was gonna teach you how to putt.
Okay.
I've never done it in the dark.
You're gonna teach her how to putt in the dark. How are you gonna know if she hits the cup or not? I wonder if Seth is actually trying to do something else other than teach her how to putt.
Now, if you want to make it interesting, we can play for stakes.
Oh, like what?
I was gonna say, if you hit the glasses, I'll kiss you. If you miss the glasses, you kiss me.
My man, if you're trying to get on second base, you should be teaching her baseball. Or is that first base? I can only definitively tell you what a home run is. All right, but let's be real here. This whole idea was just so Seth could get around Christina and figure out how big she was. Like, He's not trying to teach her how to putt-putt. Again, very weird and goes against the whole premise of the show.
So either way, you get a kiss.
My God, you're so much smarter than I was expecting.
I see.
Wow, really playing some 5th grade level mind games there, Seth. Seth's Padawan level Jedi skills work, and as the kids in Harry Potter would say, they start to snog.
That was nice.
That was nice. Unlike your short game, get back to the greens.
I have no idea what I just kissed in there. I hope to God that when I was revealed, I don't have this guy that looks like Shrek.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's wrong with dating Shrek? I'm sorry, you would be so lucky there, ma'am. Shrek is a bad D. Also, I have to point out that the message of Shrek is about not judging people based off how they look and that you don't need to look like a fairy tale princess to find love. Something that the show also claims to be about, which it definitely isn't. Alistair and Melanie go on a date with one another and it goes well. You know, Alistair isn't like, yo, you know what would be fun? If we played Spin the Bottle. Or maybe we could play 7 Minutes in Heaven. Or we could just fuck. But then we have Steven and Lonnie.
What are your views on marriage and kids?
Ooh, okay. Here's my feeling about that. You know what? I mean, I certainly don't fancy myself to be promiscuous, but I do believe in passion. I do believe when there's a connection that you should go for it. That is when sex is really hot.
I didn't ask you about sex. I asked about
I'm sorry.
marriage and
What did
kids.
Oh shit, Steven, you're losing her. You better mention that you know the number 6 in Latin is pronounced sex.
Stephen is fiery and passionate, which I'm attracted to. Because I feel like Stephen would be a little bit more of a challenge, which I like.
Wait, what?
Stephen would be a little bit more of a challenge, which I like.
Yeah, just like any new relationship. You should go into it being like, yeah, this is going to be difficult.
You're driving me crazy. I told myself I was gonna behave myself.
He is totally smelling her right now.
Oh, you are trouble. She has got some kind of pheromone something on me. I swear she does.
Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. You know, Steven's the type of guy where Michael Scott learns a lot on what not to do on a date.
Because I watch reality dating shows like Hawk, and I learn. I absorb information from the strategies of the winners and the losers. Actually, I probably learn more from the losers.
I noticed that when I get into the room with Lainey, there is a little bit more of an animalistic side to me that takes over.
No, dude, you're just like that all the time.
You just don't know once you bring in the element of sight how you're going to feel about someone. So if I don't like it, I might say to him, can we keep hanging out but just in the dark?
Damn, that would be such a sick burn. Like, yeah, dude, I enjoy your company, but your face grosses me out. So now they have a sketch artist come in and they all have to describe what they think the person they are dating looks like. But just wait until you see what Lonnie's picture of Steven looks like.
I cannot live up to this.
We look at Steven's picture, and it is like Lainey went in there and said, look, I'm dating Superman. Just get rid of the cape.
I think
All right, I'm sorry, but that guy sort of looks like a Giga Chad, right? So now they have the big reveal where all the contestants get to see each other for the first time. We start with Lonnie and Steven, and their reactions are pretty underwhelming. I get the same energy from that interaction from when my friends like my text messages. It's like, oh, neat, dude.
He looks like the kind of guy your mother would say, what a lovely boy, Lainey. He's a lovely boy.
Yeah, just make sure he doesn't start sniffing your mom because he might go for that. Then Seth meets Christina and Seth is definitely nervous.
I have to say, I'm a little nervous about the reveal. Am I a 10? No. Am I a hobbit? No.
Damn, the Hobbit's catching a stray there. You know what I just realized? Seth reminds me of Anakin Skywalker's second cousin. Like, you see that, right? Seth is definitely more interested in Christina than Christina is into him. Alistair and Melanie see each other, and Alistair seems pretty happy. And you know what? Alistair sort of looks like the third cousin of Anakin Skywalker. So now the couples have to decide if they want to continue dating or not. If they do want to continue dating, they'll meet outside this balcony. But if not, someone will be basically left at the altar.
And he's really fun to be around. But Stephen had this look about him that like he'd be a sweetheart. And I tend to go for the naughty, evil bad boys.
Oh, what do you mean? He's an SAT tutor. He's definitely a bad boy.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna come out, so I'm feeling a little playful. There are some bushes there, and I kind of rearrange them. I hide behind some of the bushes, because I just wanted to see how she would react if she thought that I wasn't coming.
Oh my god, please don't show up.
I'm waiting there. And we have the choice of not showing up to this meeting. And the longer I'm staring at the door, the more I start to realize maybe she's not coming.
Ha, looks like those flowers are the only thing you're smelling tonight. Ah, damn.
You think I'd leave you waiting?
Dude, what are you doing? Let's just change that music all up real quick. And oh yeah, look at that. He's a serial killer now.
Felt real to me.
I like you. I'm glad
I like you too.
Yeah, I like you. Now let me just stick my tongue in your throat.
Finally, all my senses come together and they're able to appreciate the full package. And she smelled just as good as I remembered.
Michael Scott's gonna learn the wrong lessons from this guy.
The strategies of the winners and the losers.
Now we see if Seth and Christina are gonna meet up. That is brutal. You just have to see the girl walk away in the distance. Like, wow. I know I've been ragging on Seth here a lot, but that's rough. I guess you can say this relationship is all ogre. Now will Alistair and Melanie get together?
I really hate this feeling.
Hey,
Ooh, let's go! Hell yeah, you go get it, man.
to the bedroom.
So that was Dating in the Dark, and yeah, that was Discount Love is Blind. I do find it a little funny that there are so many TV shows out there that try and force the loving someone for your personality and not your looks. Like, you shouldn't fall in love with someone just because you're attracted to them, but you can fall in love with someone's personality and also find them hot. Shrek loves Fiona for who she is, but he also thinks she's a baddie. But just like Seth and Christina's relationship, this video is now ogre. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you like what you see and know what to do, do all those YouTube-y things. YouTube thinks you're gonna enjoy this video right here. Are they right? I don't know, but I'll see you in the next one.